Let's say your goal is $100,000. If you are not spending $10,000 a year to develop yourself, you're never going to get there. Self-help is not shelf help. In other words, you can't buy stuff, put it on a shelf, and never use it, because that's shelf help, not self-help. And I'm telling you, self-development pays greater dividends than anything else you could ever do. There is no investment you can make better than investing in yourself. Statistically speaking, for every dollar you spend, you get a 33% increase in a return on it. There's no other investment you can make 33% on other than you. So why do people struggle with investing in themselves? Why do they struggle? See, I have my own personal goals, and whatever your income goal is, you have to spend that amount every single year to develop yourself into the very thing you want to become. And if you're not making that investment into your personal development, you're not going to get there. It's just that simple. And it's one of those things you got to bite the bullet now and realize, if I'm going to go to 6 figures, if I'm going to go to 7 figures, there are things that I have to learn and become to get to that level. And this is the one thing that I'm telling you, most people see investments. I'm glad you're here. You're not amongst those people. You made the investment to be here, but you have no idea how many people are still struggling out there that know this was an opportunity for them and they missed it because they weren't paying attention. They didn't think it was important. They didn't value it, and they're missing out on everything that has transpired because they're not real serious about their own stuff, their own personal development. And if you're going to make it, you have got to be serious about your personal development. You've got to be serious about your growth. You got to push all the business to the side and say, you know what? Today, all of the problems I'm having today are still going to be there tomorrow, but today I'm going to invest in me so that I can become the person that can get us to the next level. I have run multiple companies. I have been in multiple situations of organizations, from nonprofit to for-profit, and every time they have grown, it is not because of anything other than me growing. And every time I grew, the organizations grew. You are in your own way, and you got to learn to get out your own way. That's why these types of things are so important, to hear them over and over again, because people don't fall off, they drift off. Do you know an airplane is off course 95% of the time, yet it still ends up in the right airport? That's why you have a pilot. You are the pilot. Your job is to keep it from drifting and to stay on target. Because you ever hear somebody say, I fell from grace? You can't fall from grace. There's no Bible statement that says fall from grace. You fail from grace. In other words, you give up. You change course. We don't fail. We win. And never has there been more of a time where we have to win. The world is dependent upon us. The world is waiting for us as believers to win so that we can infect and affect society for true change. So when you are looking at your schedule, when you're looking at your life, when you're driving the things you need to drive, you've got to understand how to structure your life to be consistent with your values, to execute the things that God gave to you.